Excited to have you down, Shawn.
That's so cool, man. Yeah, absolutely.
Do you play ukulele a lot? No?
So, I used to, when I first, this is a long time ago. So I'm sure you know who Troy Fernandez is.
Yeah.
When I was 15 years old, I was. They were big back in the early 90s. You know, that's when they kind of were real big, and I was trying to figure out. I didn't have an ukulele at the time. I was like 15 years old. And I was trying to figure out how he was getting all those, sounds and stuff, the stuff he was doing. And I was trying to just picture it in my head. And then I got a toy one that got fixed up sometime late, a couple months after the album came out. And then I figured it out. And so for a little while, I was like one of the few kids that could play like him at the time. This is like 93 probably. And so one of the first things I did was, the first exposure I got was playing ukulele on a show called the Hawaiian Moving Company in like 94 with Henry Capono. It's such a long story, but I did play ukulele a lot. And then as I was kind of doing all the crazy, fast stuff back then, but the older I got, I kind of just wanted that full, sound. I liked the low G thing. I gravitated towards that. And then, so I don't really play as much. I mostly play guitar these days, but if, I was thinking that 6-string setup that I was talking about, I think it really would, it lends itself perfectly to like where I am. Even with guitar now, I find myself gravitating more towards like nylon or 12-string. So, it's that kind of thing.
Yeah. Before I turned on the cameras, me and Shawn were talking about doing a 6-string with the low G and the low A as well.
Yeah.
So you get both those low strings. And we've actually tried that before with Corey and Calais on the podcast before, and it just gives like a super rich, because you get all the lows, but
it almost it makes you sound better than you actually are sometimes. This is a crazy thing where it's like, wow, there's some chords and it's like some basic stuff, but it's just the way the strings are.
Yeah, totally. You got the octave C.
Yeah.
So you have that really high chime that you get from the octave higher C, and then you get that doubled melody note with the octave on the high
A.
string.
Yeah, on the low A, and it's just crazy.
So I'm going to be working on making one for Shawn like that. But yeah, right now he's just got a 4-string with the low G.
It's beautiful.
You want to test out our sound here, try out a song?
We'll see how it goes. We'll do part of one.
So beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Oh my goodness. So as you guys can see, Shawn has a unique style of playing.
Yeah, because I'm a drummer. That's why. That's my excuse.
Oh yeah.
I actually started off as a drummer, so.
Yeah, I knew you as a drummer, guitar player all these years, but you know.
Wow.
Talk about your lap style playing and how that developed.
Oh boy. So yeah, like I said, I'm a drummer. So my first real experience with stringed instruments, I was probably about 4 or 5 years old, and I had my dad's sister had a classical guitar just laying around. They didn't even live there anymore. They were in Chicago, but it was around my grandma's house, and I just picked it up like this. It just made the most sense to me. I don't know why. It just kind of made the most sense. I'm like, I'll try it. So I learned like a couple of little things, and then somebody saw me, my mom or my dad, is like, oh, that's the wrong way. And I'm like, I already learned stuff, so I'm not gonna. I ain't changing it. I'm just gonna keep it where it is. So I did, and I put it away for a while. I hadn't really touched anything. I just been playing drums like since I was 2 or 3, but then I got kind of reintroduced again to the idea of like playing guitar, and first it was guitar, and that was actually Peter Tosh was kind of my main influence for for that kind of he was definitely one of my influences back then too. And I didn't know who it was then, but I found out later it was a guy named Al Anderson who played for the Wailers. He was a guitar player for the Wailers. I was like, man, he's playing some cool stuff. Like, I wasn't really, you don't really kind of expect to hear that this type of stuff that he was playing on like reggae music. So, and I was very much into that at the time. And I'm like, oh, this is very cool. So I was trying to figure out how to do all that. But other than, that stuff, I really kind of, then later that, it's just like that, all this stuff happened kind of in that 1 year period of like September 92 to like 93, where I picked up guitar again after a long time of not doing it and trying to relearn. And then I started playing ukulele because of listening to Troy and stuff, and I'm like, the sound of the group really is what got me going, man, that's, because you always hear ukulele, and of course everybody was listening to like the guys like Capena or Kelly Boy, who's just his own, just amazing. But I for whatever reason I felt kind of intimidated by like the whole band thing. So I'm like, I don't know if I can really hang. Then I heard the two of them playing, and I'm like, this is such a cool thing, like an acoustic sounding thing.
You talking about Ka'au?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I got to know Ernie really well later in life, and it was just playing with him was just like driving a Cadillac. He was so full,
smooth,
and you could just. And I was playing ukulele. That's when I was playing ukulele, was during that time, and it was great. And Troy had helped me get my first ukulele way back, and it was really awesome to just be able to kind of hang around and listen to them play. And
yeah, they both kind of had their own styles they
sure did.
Created.
And then that's together that was what made this sound. I was just like, woo-wee, just crazy. So I tried to learn what I could, just listening and just picturing it in my head without even having a ukulele. That's when that was going on. Well, that during
so
that
you're
time.
Doing that with like the high G with the banjo rolls.
Yeah. So it was fun. But the older I got, I started to get into players like Kahonu Lake, and just that kind of more full with the low G stuff. I did a lot more. Later on, I'd end up doing a lot more hula music, and I was doing hula shows. So I felt like that would be the most, would make the most sense for me to try to do.
Yeah.
Playing wise, it just I like the full sound. This is beautiful. So I like that.
With the way that you play too, I'm wondering like you probably come up with voicings in a different way. then
you get to stretch a little, you know.
right.
You know, oh, it's crazy. I wish I could explain it better. But
Yeah.
I'm not much of a talker, so.
No, you are. It's awesome. How about sharing another song?
Oh man, let's see.
Nice. So pretty.
It's been a while, but it's fun. Yeah.
Are you still in Vegas?
Yes, I live in Vegas.
You gigging a lot?
I am working. I work with a couple of different people. I'm also a worship leader for a small church in town, so I'm kind of doing the music, you know, for them and stuff like that. It's just it's unique because it's vocal heavy. It's not there's no like big band and stuff like that. It's just me playing guitar and a bunch of singers. And that's been awesome too. But I work around town with different groups. So there's a lot of people moving to Vegas, crazy enough, and I
getting priced out over here.
I know.
This.
I've been
It's
hearing
horrible.
a lot about that, and it's unfortunate, but a couple of people that I've just been really lucky to run into again and to work with now is Mailani Makainai.
Oh yeah.
She's
Yeah.
up
Haven't
up
seen
in
her in
Vegas.
years.
Yeah. So I came down because of her here this time. We did a thing at the Blue Note. She did a tribute to Teresa Bright, and it went
sweet.
really well. And she did great. But you know, I worked with her a long time ago. I was on bass.
Yeah, I got to record her like 15 years ago or something, but it's been so long.
It has. Like the last time I saw her was probably about 2011. Maybe 10, you know, last time we worked together before we hooked up again. And so but it's been great. It's like we never left, you know. It's really awesome. So we worked together, just a bunch of different people around town.
Yeah, I was just talking to Johnny Valentine, and he's all like, I bring Shawn in for 2 days and he lays down all the drums, all the bass, all the guitars, all the lead guitar.
That's what we used to do before I left here. Every Wednesday we kind of had like somewhat of a little production team thing going on, because we were, you know, we work on different people's stuff, and then we do I just do a bunch of songs, you know, I just record a bunch of songs, and he put them out, and yeah, that's what we did for like a year and a half right before I left. So again, that's another situation where it's like we picked up right where we left off. But it's been fun. Like,
yeah. Sorry, they're building ukuleles downstairs.
They're making the awesome stuff down there. Woo.
Have you ever? I mean, of course you have, but do you play baritone at all?
I haven't really spent much time.
Yeah.
With one. Yeah, I've seen them around here and there, like a long time ago, but I've never really spent a whole lot of time with one.
You want to play another song on that tenor? You want me to put a baritone in your
Take
hand?
a look.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. That's awesome. Oh man, cool. Wow, look at that. Look at that. Wow.
Sounds good from here.
Awesome. This is cool. This is like
Maybe you need a baritone in your repertoire.
maybe. That's pretty. I like it.
See, like stuff like that. Like I don't see that version being played like the way that you play the lap style.
Yeah.
It makes for like different compositions.
Yeah, you can actually. I mean, you get some interesting. Like you can stretch a little more.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so I like it. But it isn't really something I chose to do. It was like that's what I thought would work when I was little. So I'm like, this is how I'm gonna pick it up. And
You're not trying to start a revolution with that, or anything.
no, I just. But I actually I had some people try it. You know, some players that actually, you know, it was like, let me try that, and
Works.
they seem to enjoy it. It was like, man, it's easier. They're like, in some cases, they're like, man, it's easier to play like this. I'm like,
Wow.
well, that's good.
Yeah, give it a try, guys.
Try it.
Yeah,
try it. It
out.
might be cool. You know, you never know.
What advice would you give to aspiring musicians, especially those facing obstacles?
Boy, we could write a book on it.
Sorry, yeah.
We could. We really could. I kind of been learning that as I go, because things change. Things are changing. So my thing, I think, would mostly be keep it fun, keep it something you enjoy. I've seen the dark side of the whole like music thing and some of the stuff that happens and stuff like that. Without getting into any detail, but I oftentimes would have to just listen to stuff that I enjoy, just to kind of remind myself why I'm doing it still. And it usually does help. It does help, and so I would say just keep it fun, keep it something you enjoy, and learn. Just make stuff. Whatever music you do, I would try to make it your own. Make it. Don't lose your musicality for the sake of, learning a particular version of a song. That may sound a little bit counter culture. I don't know what you want to call it, but to me, I think that's important. Like to develop your own musicality and just feel this, because the feel is so, to me, is like what music is really about. I mean, there's precision, there's a lot of other things too, but I can feel a lot, and that's usually what gravitates me towards a certain thing, is the feel of it, and you get the emotion from it too, because it's based on feeling. So that may not make a whole lot of sense.
No, it totally makes sense, because a lot of people are trying to emulate, but if you're actually feeling it yourself and you kind of make it your own, then it comes out being more special.
Yeah, and it translates, I think. When you're enjoying what you're actually playing, it's like, I've been in situations where I just I love that ability to kind of just go off the cuff, or have enough of a vocabulary to know, just be comfortable. And I've been talking about this for the last couple of months, because I came back about 3 months ago, and I did a gig with a friend of mine, Zanuck Lindsay, and we didn't talk about anything. We said hi and stuff, but I just showed up to the gig, and the two of us, we just didn't talk about songs. We didn't talk about much of anything except for, just kind of like talking to each other. But it was its own conversation once we got started, and I think anybody who might be watching it at the time might have thought, oh, these guys worked out, or they talked about it beforehand or whatever like that. But we both have we're both very, very intuitive and active listeners, that it just, we really didn't talk about anything.
Yeah.
And so the
I
whole
believe that,
the whole night,
knowing you guys,
the whole night was just like, he didn't even tell me what, he didn't have to tell me what key anything was in, and vice versa. So it was great because I was just like, man, I mean, it's a rare thing nowadays, which is, it's kind of a sad statement to have to make, but it is kind of rare to run across that.
Wow, there's not a lot of people at your guys' caliber.
No,
That's
I mean,
why. I mean,
there's some players.
yeah,
out
no,
there.
no, there
It's
definitely is. But it kind of makes it fun too. When you guys, I mean, you guys have been doing this professionally for decades, so it's like,
Yeah, it kind of blows
kind
my
of-
mind too, because I'm thinking, I've really been doing this for over 30 years now. Like, I feel old. I get the uncle treatment everywhere now. I'm just kind of like,
But with that,
I'm
comes,
embracing it.
comes
I'm
the
embracing it.
experience
Yeah.
to where like you can
Yeah.
walk into something like that and just use your ears and just have fun,
But that's the beauty of it. And even some other people I work with around town, we're able to just find our stuff. We just find where we fit in. I work with quite a few people here, and just musically, it's always so amazing just to be able to like and not having seen them for so long, and then come back, and it's just like, oh, it's like I never left. But then all of us kind of got even better, which is awesome too. But because we all learned stuff on our own, and kind of it's like we come back, but it's still just as intuitive, as it ever was. And so it's really a beautiful thing for me to just
to share that,
be part of that.
Yeah.
And then to have some people come up later and be like, wow, that was really, because then I really do kind of, there's just some times where you do a gig or something and it's not quite, maybe where you'd like it to be. But then there's still somebody out there. There's still somebody that's like, man, you guys were really good. You guys are really great. The best group I've ever heard. And all you can really do is be like, well, thank you. Because maybe we are.
Yeah, right.
For them. But it's good, though. It's like, you just kind of learn how to absorb all that as you go.
Even if you're judgmental of it.
You can't be like, no, it was horrible, or I don't think so. I'm
you
just
didn't
like,
have a good time. It's like, no, they did. They loved it.
I learned, just thank you is good enough.
Right.
Thank you is always good enough. Like, so it's a thing,
Yeah, it's a beautiful thing because you're giving joy to people.
Is.
We love it and it fills us up.
That's amazing.
So
Thank
spreading those vibrations, man. That's why you're here.
That's right.
So you want to maybe close out on a little guitar, or what do you think?
Oh yeah, maybe.
You sound good on that baritone.
It feels great. This is really pretty.
Steel or
pretty.
nylon? What do you
Oh, nylon.
So yeah, this is just a prototype.
Oh wow,
we're
nice.
still working on.
This is nice. I like the wide neck. It's good. Oh, pretty. I like the sustain of it. Oh boy.
Beautiful.
Amen.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty guitar, my goodness. So this is a new one?
Yeah.
Wow. I like her up.
I don't want to let you go yet.
Well, I'm here for a while.
Oh, good. I'm really happy to get some Oli in your hand. This is a brand that I've been working on for the last number of years. And, work with this luthier Ryan Condon, who's always been one of my favorite builders.
Wow, cool.
So we're just working on a lot of different designs. This one has kind of a different style lattice than we've ever done before on the bracing and spruce and rosewood. But we have 2 other slight variations on the bracing being built right now that we're going to be trying out.
Ooh, cool.
That ding was Ryan just texting me right now with different specs. But yeah, we're working on that. We're going to start building a 6-string for you.
Oh yeah.
We're also working on a instrument that's gonna be a 16-inch scale, and the body will be kind of in between a concert and a tenor, so kind of like a slightly Lee, a Menehune tenor.
Yeah,
if you will, you know?
that's nice.
And then when they get in the hands of people like you, it fills me with joy. So
oh man,
thank you.
Thanks for having me, and
Yeah,
it's awesome, man. This is so cool. Wow. It's called noodling.
I like that song.
Play along if you know it.
Nice.
Swing thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Swinging.
Swing that thing.
Well, thank you so much, Shawn.
Thanks for having me.
You're an
It's really
inspiration. We love you.
Thank you. Love
And
you too. Love you guys.
yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments. Just a quick note for you guys. Ben is our one of our setup guys went to Iceland for 2 weeks. He
wow.
left today, so I'm going to be doing setups for the next couple of weeks. So I won't
Ah,
be listing or doing as many videos, but if there's anything that you're wondering if it's in stock, we might have it. So just email us and let us know. And thank you guys so much. We love you, and we'll be back soon with more music.
awesome.
Thank you so much, Shawn Ishimoto.
Thank
Look him
you.
up, BB
Thank you.
Shawn, the man. All right, aloha.
See you.